Dear rectors, mayors, and all the participants of this forum, welcome to Turku and welcome to the second Ec2u forum. My name is Piia Björn and I'm the Vice-Rector for Education at the University of Turku. It's absolutely an honor to Turku to host this event. It indeed is very unfortunate that we are not able to meet face-to-face in our beautiful city. However, we can at least meet each other online today and 3 days from this day. There will be plenty of opportunities, for example, hosted virtual coffee rooms to get to know each other and to have interesting discussions on different topics during this forum. In addition, you may ask, comment, and discuss throughout the forum in the Zoom as well as on the Liveto platform. You will have an access to all virtual rooms and events of the Ec2u forum and through the Liveto platform. You may also create your own profile and you will be able to chat and connect with other participants. All partner universities and cities will also have a virtual room on the Liveto platform, and there participants can get to know each other better. Once more, I warmly welcome all the students and members of staff from the Ec2u partner universities, as well as representatives of all the cities and stakeholders to this event. And now, Minister of Science and Culture in Finland, Annika Saarikko, our own alum by the way, wants to say greetings to all of you. Right after her speech, we will listen to some music.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, dear rectors, dear students, it is my pleasure to have the opportunity to address you today in the Ec2u forum. As we cope with the current crisis, this forum provides an important space to connect and foster open dialogue between different groups to dream, innovate and make a better future for everyone. Right to quality and inclusive education, training and lifelong learning is the first principle of the European Pillar of Social Rights. Innovation and skills were a key topic addressed by the EU leaders at the Social Summit in Porto only less than 2 weeks ago to achieve inclusive, sustainable and resilient recovery. In Finland, we believe that human capital is the most important resource in Europe. Quality higher education, research and innovation is vital for Europe's competitiveness, green and digital twin, transition and well-being. Europe needs creative minds and skilled hands to master the digital and green transition and to be at the forefront of reshaping our future on a global scale. Research-based knowledge, skills and competencies are in higher demand than ever before. In our opinion, EU should set itself the strategic goal that European education and research will rank #1 in the world. This requires bringing EU cooperation in the education sector to a new level. I believe that today's forum provides a very appropriate setting for taking this ambition further. The very fact that by joining forces and pooling knowledge and resources together, the European universities can be greater than the simple sum of its parts. Dear participants, the challenges we are facing are complex. Europe needs bold pioneers to try things out, to test incomplete solutions, learn from them and connect the dots that other ones miss. The potential of European universities to boost agile transformation, to reshape our current practices and actions is very much welcomed. I've been very pleased to see that Finland has 11 Finnish higher education institutions participating in these select networks. This number includes both universities and universities of applied sciences. To us, it has been very important that the pilots are open for diverse profiles. The European Universities Initiative is very important for the Finnish government. This is strongly visible also in our government report on EU policy, which actually it underlines strengthened level of knowledge, skills and competencies, educational equality and continuous learning as key objectives for EU cooperation. Furthermore, more focus should be put on digitalization, as it allows a fundamental change in the way institutions think, act and operate, how knowledge is created, how teaching and learning are organized, and institutions managed across organizational and geographical boundaries. Dear participants, Europe is at the crossroads. We need to rethink how to foster better use of resources, positive network effects, and incentives to share the best of what European higher education institutions have in a way that benefits both them, but also citizens, the societies, and Europe as a whole. We need to reimagine higher education, not just fix it. We should promote European way to education that builds on European values, multiculturalism and diversity, as well as on mutual trust, academic freedom and institutional autonomy. We need strong cooperation and collaboration between public and private actors, between member states, between universities from different member states, and between larger stakeholder community. We all know that systemic change is a process that cannot be imposed, as it needs its time. We need to understand the change in all levels and at all aspects. Here in the experiences gained in the European universities pilots are important, and dissemination of any results cannot be overemphasized to ensure impact and scalability of results. Also at the national level, in the end, higher education institutions operate always in their national, legislative and funding environments. To conclude, I would like to thank all of you for your enthusiasm and dedication, and more importantly for your hard work and commitment to develop quality higher education for the benefits of all citizens. As Helen Keller said, "Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much." Thank you.
It was very nice to hear the great and inspiring words from our Minister of Science and Culture, Annika Saarikko. And just now we heard the song Koulutie, School Road, performed by the Turku University Choir. The words for that song were written by Veikko Antero Koskenniemi, the second rector in the history of our university. The composition was by our own famous composer, Jean Sibelius. Last year, our university celebrated its 100th anniversary. Academic roots of Turku still are far deeper than that. The Royal Academy of Turku was founded in 1640 already. Right now, our respected and beloved rector, Jukka Kola, will give his welcoming speech. After his speech, we will get a glimpse to the history of our university. Jukka Kola, you are welcome.
Thank you, Piia, and good morning to all of you. And it's really my honor and pleasure to open this forum, and also after this speech by our minister Annika Saarikko, and her words were important and inspiring in terms of the entire European development in education, research and science, but also then for our Ec2u Alliance. But let's start. Let's take the first slide there. Thank you. And let's go to the next one directly. So where this all started, this Coimbra Group cooperation, which has now developed to also this Ec2u Alliance. Well, University of Turku, we have been a member of Coimbra Group since 1995. Jena since 1992 and JAS since 2007. Poitiers, Pavia, Coimbra and Salamanca have been members since 1987. Declaration of Poitiers was signed in 2016. Please, could you go back to the first one? So Declaration of Poitiers was signed in 2016. Underlining the cooperation between the cities and universities. And then the work for the Ec2u application started already in 2017, and our second application was successful in 2020, like we all know and are very happy of that. Next one, please. These core themes of Ec2u, health and well-being, quality education and sustainable cities and communities, they relate excellently with the strategy of the University of Turku. First of all, Health Campus Turku is a significant multidisciplinary knowledge cluster within medicine, social and healthcare and technology, which offers unique opportunities for research, innovation and corporate collaboration. Invest, our national flagship research project, major one, aims at providing a new model for the welfare state that is more equal, better targeted to problem groups, more anticipatory, as well as economically and socially sustainable. University board made a decision to make our University of Turku carbon neutral by the end of 2025. That is an ambitious goal, but you have to set ambitious goals to reach something. The steering group for sustainable development develops, monitors, and evaluates sustainable development activities at our University of Turku. Next one, please. Ec2u and University of Turku cooperation is very, very active, like you have seen, and we have seen it in work package 2, which is culture and campus life. The leader is our Vice-Rector Piia, like you very well know. She also leads the overall Ec2u actions within our University of Turku. Then this My Mobile Tutor application is a mobile phone application that will be a pocket guide for the new students and staff to get the basic information about the services, activities, and facilities at the university and the city. It will be modified for the use of each partner university. DigiVision 2030 is a national, very big project for all higher education institutions in Finland. It will support the learners through the whole life and will develop pedagogical means to achieve this goal. The multifunctional spaces for learning, including e-learning options and free time activities within the work package 2, will be closely related to this goal, and University of Turku will link these two into a DigiCampus project for better synergy. Next one, please. Then, Ec2u supports a combination of scientific, artistic, cultural, and sport activities to raise cultural awareness and intercultural understanding and to promote health and well-being among students. This will be done in the form of student events to be organized simultaneously with the annual Ec2u Forum, what we are now having here. The Student Union of the University of Turku will organize the event this Thursday afternoon during our forum. Everyone is welcome to join. Please do so. Next one, please. Additional activities and cooperation. These science battles will be organized during the annual European Researchers' Night, so that every year certain partner universities are competing between each other. Science battles are informal and relaxed quizzes between scientists at different career stages, from early career scientists to professors. Science battles are open to wide audience and anyone can participate by sending questions for the battle. So join us on Friday at the closing of the forum and you will find out who will be the first two partner universities competing against each other in science or maybe competing with each other in science. And the last one, please. So, thank you very much. I wish you all a very productive and fruitful Ec2u Forum.
Thank you so much, Rector Kola. And now we give the floor to Mika Akkanen, Manager of International Affairs of the City of Turku, and actually right after him, Professor Ludovic Thilly, Coordinator of the Ec2u Alliance and a great mind unifying us all, will give his speech. But now, Mika Akkanen, you are very welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, on behalf of the mayor and the city, I wish you all welcome, this time virtually, to Turku, the oldest city in the country and the former capital of Finland. The city where the first educational institutions of our country were established, the first school, and as mentioned before, the first university of the country. But Turku is not just a historical city. We are a vibrant, modern city by the Baltic Sea, with a population of about 200,000 inhabitants, and in the urban area about 300,000. In our city strategy, we describe ourselves as a European university and cultural city, meaning that the universities in the city are an organic part of us, our city and our future. The law, the Act on Universities, tells something like that universities have to act in the interaction with the rest of the society. They are autonomous, but they have a role in local development. And the University of Turku has been very active in this aspect. The city and the universities already in the beginning of this millennium started a dialogue and made the first protocol of their cooperation, how it will be practically run. And ever since, the cooperation has been very natural and fruitful on daily basis on all levels. The best example of the cooperation is certainly the Turku Urban Research Program since 2009. In this program, the city can pass on new challenges, question marks that it sees, new phenomena in the society to the university for scientific research, and vice versa. When the university finds something interesting in the time, they can use the city as a platform for their field studies or as a laboratory. And this cooperation is very beneficial mutually and has given a very good results to us. Other areas of cooperation are, for example, the services for students, the well-being of the students, that they like to be here in the city, activities for them, and so on. And of course, business development in our joint Turku Science Park campus. And not to forget promotion, marketing of our area, the city and the university together, for people who want to come here to study, to live here, have their life here. So you see how deeply we are grown together with the university. And I think this is a big benefit for the city. With these short thoughts, I want to greet you all and wish you an interesting and most fruitful forum here in Turku in the coming days. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mika. And actually, right now, we will show you the 100 years anniversary video that gathers up the history of University of Turku. Thank you.
Turun yliopisto perustettiin kansan tuella vuonna 1920. Suomalaiset kokivat, että koulutus on tie parempaan tulevaisuuteen. Rehtori Veikko Antero Koskenniemen johdolla lähdettiin rakentamaan maailman ensimmäistä suomenkielistä yliopistoa. Alussa varat riittivät käynnistämään humanistisen, siis ihmisten toimintaa tutkivan, sekä luonnontieteellisen koulutuksen ja tutkimuksen. Opetus alkoi Turun Kauppatorin laidalla entisessä Hotelli Feeniksissä. Rakennus hallitsi Turun keskustamaisemaa. Sen editse kulkenut Venäjän kirkkokatu sai uuden nimen, Yliopiston katu. Ylioppilaat näkyivät kaupunkikuvassa, mutta myös laajemmin. Halu saada suomenkielinen yliopisto ei tarkoittanut kääntymistä sisäänpäin. Esimerkiksi tähtitieteen professori Yrjö Väisälä tunnettiin maailmanlaajuisesti kehittämänsä valkoisen valon interferenssiin perustuvan pituuden mittauskeinon ansiosta. Yliopistolla kävi niin kansainvälisiä tutkijoita kuin muita vieraita, muun muassa Ruotsin kruununprinssipari. Yliopisto kasvoi verkkaisesti. 30-luvun alussa opiskelijoita oli selvästi alle 500. Luonnontieteilijät keräsivät kenttätöissä eläin- ja kasvinäytteitä aina Petsamoa myöten. 30-luvulla yliopisto rakennutti Iso-Heikkilän tähtitornin. Omat kasvatit etenivät tohtoriväitösvaiheeseen saakka. Akateemiset perinteet juhlakulkueineen juurtuivat Turkuun. Yliopistolla oli vahva halu kasvaa ja laajentua uusille tieteenaloille. Vuonna 1943 tapahtui kauan odotettu asia. Yliopistoon perustettiin lääketieteellinen tiedekunta. Sotavuosina miesopiskelijat komennettiin maanpuolustustehtäviin. Yliopisto hiljeni. Kellariin tehtiin pommisuoja, juhlasalissa valmistettiin kaasunaamareita ja sotilaspiirin toimistot täyttivät Feeniksin. Siellä täällä talon sokkeloissa jatkettiin tutkimustyötä. Sodan päätyttyä palattiin hiljalleen arkeen, luennoille, laboratorioihin ja kenttätöihin. Vuosikymmenen loppu toi yliopistolle merkittävän lahjan. Klondikeissa kultaa huuhtoneet Joutsenen veljekset testamenttasivat yliopistolle kultaa. Jo pitkään uutta kampusaluetta etsinyt yliopisto saattoi näin käynnistää kirjaston rakennustyöt entisellä Vesilinnanmäellä. Sinne rakentui yliopiston mäki, jonka juurella seisoi jo Turun lääninsairaala, lääketieteellisen tiedekunnan opetussairaala. Opiskelijamäärä oli pysytellyt sotavuosista lähtien pienenä, mutta vuosikymmenen taitteessa alkoi ripeä kasvu. Tilaa etsittiin myös Turun ulkopuolelta. Utsjoelle perustettiin Lapin tutkimusasema. Ja Feeniksissä tohtoriksi väitteli myös muuan Mauno Koivisto. Yliopistosta valmistuneet maisterit ja tohtorit siirtyivät juhlallisten promootioiden kautta yhteiskunnan eri tehtäviin. Moni löysi paikkansa tutkimuksen parista, mutta opiskelijoita valmistui asiantuntijoiksi niin kuntien, valtion kuin yksityisten yritysten palvelukseen. Suomalainen yhteiskunta kehittyi vauhdilla. Asiantuntijoita tarvittiin joka saralla. Vuonna 60 opiskelijoita oli jo lähes 3000. Vielä 50-luvulla valtaosa opiskelijoista oli tullut keskiluokkaisista tai vauraiden talonpoikien perheistä. 60-luku toi opintolainat, jotka mahdollistivat yliopisto-opinnot myös alemmista yhteiskuntaluokista tuleville. Uudet tuulet saivat opiskelijat radikalisoitumaan eri puolilla maata, niin myös Turussa. Turkulaista radikalismia on kuitenkin pidetty valtakunnallisten jyrkkien opiskelijaliikkeiden lievempänä versiona. Aina perustamisesta lähtien yliopiston tavoitteena oli kasvaa monitieteiseksi yliopistoksi. Vuonna 60 oli aika perustaa lainopillinen tiedekunta ja vuonna 1967 yhteiskuntatieteellinen tiedekunta. Kaupunkikuvassa hämmästytti hammaslääketieteellisen dentaalia-rakennus. 70-luku toi suuren muutoksen Turun yliopistoon. Alkuvaiheessa yliopistolle oli kunnia-asia pärjätä omin voimin. Sotavuosista lähtien yliopisto oli kuitenkin joutunut turvautumaan valtion rahalliseen tukeen. 70-luvulla valtio maksoi menoista jo 90%, ja se ryhtyikin patistamaan yliopistoa miettimään asemaansa. Vuonna 1974 yksityisen Turun yliopiston historia jäi taakse ja alkoi valtiollisen Turun yliopiston aika. Vuosikymmen oli suomalaisessa koulutuskentässä suuren muutoksen aikaa. Maahan luotiin peruskoulu ja osin sen innostamana yliopistoon kasvatustieteiden tiedekunta. Yliopisto alkoi näkyä yhä vahvemmin ihmisten arjessa. Maailmanlaajuista huomiota keräsi Turun suuri sokeritutkimus. Se todisti, ksylitoli parantaa kaariesta. 80-luvulla opiskelijamäärän kasvuvauhti tasaantui. Opetusmuodot olivat pitkälti samat kuin Aristoteleen aikana. Oli opettajan pitämät luennot, oli seminaarityöskentely, jossa Sokrateen opein opettaja auttaa opiskelijaa oivaltamaan itse. Oli tentit, joihin valmistauduttiin itsenäisesti. Ja aina välissä oli juhlat. Vuonna 1990 Ruotsin kuningatar Silvia promovoitiin Turun yliopiston kunniatohtoriksi. Aikakaudella avattiin tulevaisuuden merkittäviä tutkimusaloja. Liikkeelle lähti muun muassa silmänliiketutkimus ja PET-kuvantaminen. Yliopistonmäki ei enää riittänyt kasvavalle yliopistolle. Se oli aloittanut laajenemisen viereiselle kasarmialueelle jo 70-luvulla ja uudisrakennuksia nousi alueelle yhä 90-luvulla. 90-luku toi muassaan 3 suurta muutosta. Tietokoneet rynnistivät arkielämään. Kansainvälisestä opiskelija- ja tutkijavaihdosta tuli yhä tavanomaisempaa, ja 90-luvun lama toi yliopisto-opiskelijoiden elämään epävarmuuden tulevaisuudesta. 2000-luvun ensimmäisellä vuosikymmenellä elettiin jälleen suurten muutosten valmisteluaikaa. Vuonna 2010 oli edessä yliopistolain muutos. Yliopistosta tuli julkisoikeudellinen toimija. Tavoitteena oli muun muassa innostaa yliopistot hakemaan ulkoista rahoitusta ja mieluusti Suomen rajojen ulkopuolelta. Koulutuksen ja tutkimuksen rinnalle nousi yliopiston kolmas tehtävä, yhteiskunnallinen vuorovaikutus. Valtio patisti myös karsimaan suomalaista korkeakouluverkkoa. Turussa se tiesi Turun yliopiston ja Turun kauppakorkeakoulun yhdistymissuunnitelmaa. Turusta on tullut todellinen opiskelijakaupunki. Kaupungin 6 korkeakoulussa on yhteensä 40 000 opiskelijaa, ja näistä noin puolet Turun yliopistossa. Tiede ja tutkimus on tullut lähemmäs meitä kaikkia. Lasten yliopisto tutustuttaa jo alakouluikäiset tutkimuksen tekoon. Yliopiston kasvitieteellinen puutarha Ruissalossa on yksi Turun suurimmista vierailukohteista. Ja Turun yliopistolaisten innovaatiot, kuten Kiva koulu sekä puutiaistutkimus, auttavat kohti parempaa yhteiskuntaa. 100 vuotta sitten unelmana oli monitieteinen yliopisto. Turun yliopisto on kasvanut askel askeleelta varojensa mukaan. Juuri 100-vuotispäivänsä kynnyksellä yliopisto otti jälleen uuden askeleen. Se sai luvan laajentaa diplomi-insinöörien koulutuksen konetekniikkaan ja materiaalitekniikkaan sekä aloittaa kiinan kielen tutkinto-opetuksen. Turun yliopistosta on kasvanut monitieteinen ja kansainvälinen, paremman tulevaisuuden ja hyvinvoinnin puolesta työtä tekevä tutkimusyliopisto.
That was a great glimpse to our history. And now, Ludovic, Thilly. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Piia, and thank you very much for this beautiful movie that shows how the University of Turku has grown with time. A really impressive movie. Thank you very much. Well, dear Minister Saarikko, dear Rector Kola, dear Mika, Akkanen, dear students, dear colleagues coming from all over Europe and beyond, I am really delighted to be with you today at the opening of the second Ec2u Forum. In the next 3 days, we will have an amazing program, and I really look forward into it. I would like now to share with you some slides where I will actually present what is the Ec2u Alliance, and I will try to not be too long, and hopefully you will also see the slides. I'm trying now to share it in full screen, and Piia, please confirm that you can see it well. So the Ec2u Alliance is one of the 41 alliances that have been selected in the pilot phase of the so-called European Universities Initiative. It is a 3-year project, and we hope that it will, of course, continue much beyond 2023. And as you can see, it is composed of 7 universities, namely the University of Poitiers in France, the University of Kola in Portugal, the University Alexandru Ioan Cuza in Iași, Romania, the University Friedrich Schiller in Jena, Germany, the University of Pavia in Italy, University of Salamanca in Spain, and of course the University of Turku in Finland, that is our host for the second Ec2u week, and in particular the Ec2u Forum. Of course, we would have been delighted to be with you in presence, and unfortunately this will probably only be possible at the next Ec2u Forum that will be held next October in Salamanca. Well, a few facts and figures regarding the Ec2u consortium, the Ec2u Alliance. It gathers more than 160,000 students, also about 10,000 teachers and researchers, more than 11,000 staff. During the past 10 years, altogether, we have been granted more than 600 European projects. We also have an history of joint cooperation and research with more than 1,200 joint research articles. And what is also very important to us, as you can see from the acronym Ec2u for European Campus of City Universities, we want to continue to foster the link with the citizens. And indeed, all the 7 universities and cities form a group of 1.6 million citizens, and this is very important to us. Also, still in this idea of linking with the outside world, because universities are not ivory towers, we have 30 associated partners. I will not go in all the details, but as you can see, we have all the 7 municipalities that are active participants to our activities. We have also some regional governments. We have students associations, also very important for the Ec2u ambition, and also other higher education agencies and the Coimbra Group of Universities, because as indeed Rector Kola mentioned, the 7 universities are all members, historical members of the Coimbra Group of Universities. What is also very important for the Ec2u is to tackle the major challenges that our societies are facing. The COVID-19 crisis has shown that we can only be resilient thanks to the support of science. And we decided to place at the very core of our ambition the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals that are indeed a recognized international framework related to today's and the future's challenges. For the first 3 years, we have decided to focus on 3 of the 17 UN SDGs, namely the good health and well-being, the quality education, and the sustainable cities and communities. And as you will see, all the Ec2u activities will be related to these first 3 sustainable development goals. While also we aim at creating in the next years a sustainable and open pan-European campus where all the campuses from the 7 universities, all the students, all the staff, and of course also the cities are connected and sharing a common identity. To reach that objective, we are going to create several important tools. One of the most important one will be the so-called Ec2u mobile application that will help all the students and staff in mobility to find their ways on this pan-European campus. We will also have some shared learning spaces. This week, we will start the first joint culture and sport events. Of course, it will be mostly culture for the moment since the students cannot travel, could not travel to Turku, but hopefully this will soon be back again a reality. We will also promote, as it has been mentioned by Rector Kola, some Ec2u science battles and hackathon and many, many other activities. Also, if we really want to create a single pan-European campus, we need to connect campuses and people. And this will be done through the so-called Ec2u Connect Center that will provide all the tools and platforms that allow us to work in a very simple manner all together. This is the case of the interchange platform, the knowledge hub. We will create very soon the Ec2u student card, which is an Ec2u derived tool from the European student card. And we will also deliver open badges and macro credentials to the students and the staff. As I mentioned earlier, the Ec2u Alliance wants to address all the missions of the Knowledge Square, namely education, research, innovation, and service to society. And again, as I said, we are going to focus first on the 3 SDGs that I mentioned. To do this, we have just created, and this is very recent, the first 3 virtual institutes that are joint laboratories joined to the 7 universities, but without walls, therefore the virtual naming of these institutes. The virtual institute will gather teams of students, researchers, teachers, innovators to really move forward in the field of education, research, innovation, and service to society, and this with interdisciplinary manner. In the field of education, we will next year open the first 3 Ec2u joint master programs, each of them being based on one of the SDG, health and well-being, quality education, and sustainable cities and communities. So the students, you should stay tuned to our news because soon you will have access to these very innovative, challenge-based new master programs, and we hope that they will respond also to your own wish to tackle the challenges that we are facing today and tomorrow. Also, we want to create a community beyond the Alliance, and for this we will develop what we call the European talents, including the career plan certificates and the entrepreneurial academy. We will foster a European education by connecting the lighthouses of European education, and also the European engagement, and in particular, the Ec2u think tanks. And we launched last month the first Ec2u think tank with the topic Value for Your Values. There were more than 1,300 participants over the 7 countries. And this coming Friday morning, all the results on the main values that we all share will be presented and shared with the public. So you can also stay tuned to know more about that. So again, thank you very much to the Turku team for preparing such a wonderful program. I wish you all a very nice Ec2u forum, and you can stay tuned to the Ec2u website and all the social media where you will see in the coming months all the new activities that we will share with you. Thank you very much, and have a good week.
Moikka! Me ollaan Turun yliopiston UTU-lähettiläitä. Tervetuloa meidän kampukselle. Tässä on meidän tiedekuntarakennuskalonia.
Moikka, mun nimi on Mariana ja mun pääaine on mediatutkimus, joka kuuluu siis humanistiseen tiedekuntaan. Ja nyt me ollaan tässä Akkanumin edessä, joka on meidän yksi rakennus. Eli täällä opiskelee muun muassa kieliopiskelijoita ja sitten meitä kulttuurin ja taiteen tutkimuksen opiskelijoita.
Moikka, mä oon Antti. Mä opiskelen luokanopettajaksi Turun yliopistolla. Ja tässä on Educarium. Tää on meidän luokanopettajaopiskelijoiden kotikolo. Mennään kattoo. Tästä 4-kerroksisesta rakennuksesta löytyy kaikki mahdolliset tilat, mitä me opinnoissa tarvitaan, aina fysiikan ja kemian labrasta isoihin liikuntasaleihin. Ja silloin kun meillä tulee nälkä kaiken harjoittamisen jälkeen, niin tässä on makkierelli, sieltä saa maittavat pöperöt ja näkee aina iloisen henkilökunnan.
Eli nyt me ollaan Publicumissa, joka on yhteiskuntatieteellisen tiedekunnan tiedekuntarakennus. Ja tää on siis vaunukoivistosali. Tää on tullut mullekin tutuksi, koska mä teen valtio-oppia pitkänä sivuaineena.
Moi! Mä oon Tiitu ja mä opiskelen kauppakorkeakoulussa. Täällä meillä on kaikki opetus. Koppikselta löytyy tosi kivasti itseopiskelutiloja ja esimerkiksi kirjasto, jotka näkyy täällä mun takana.
Moi, mä oon Aliisa ja mä opiskelen pääaineiden geologiaa ja me ollaan nyt täällä geotalossa, jossa me opiskellaan yhteistyössä Ec2u Academyn kanssa. Täältä löytyy meidän luentotilat, meidän kivinäytteet, labrat ja sitten yläkerrasta vielä meidän opiskelijoiden kirjasto- ja hengailutilat. Ja mä otin tähän esimerkiksi mun lempimineraalin, joka on muskoviitti.
Moikka, mä oon Laura ja mä opiskelen biokemiaa. Tässä me ollaan meidän biokemian laitoksen tiloissa Biocityssä ja tuolla sijaitsee meidän kasvibiologian sekä biokemian labrat. Sitten meillä on lisäksi toisella puolella Tieteestä Pharmacity, jossa on molekulaarisen kasvibiologian sekä elintarvikekemian labrat. Tämän lisäksi meillä on kolmas rakennus Medisiina, jossa on meidän biotekniikan labrat.
Moikka, tulkaa vaan päremmälle.
Mun nimi on Salla ja mä opiskelen biolääketiedettä. Nyt tällä hetkellä me ollaan Medisiinalla, joka on lääketieteen laitoksen rakennus. Ja tämä on itseopiskelutila Keijas. Täällä Medisiinalla opiskelee pääasiassa meidän lisäksi myös yleis- ja hammaslääketieteen opiskelijat sekä myöskin hoitotieteen opiskelijat.
Tervetuloa Turun yliopistoon!
Yes, hi Ec2u people. I'm so happy to be part of this opening ceremony. I'm a student of the University of Turku and the chair of the board in our student union. We students are a big part of the university community, but also of the whole university city. The fact that I can speak here today also represents our good cooperation. Did you know that every fifth person living in Turku is a student? So the university and its students play a big role in the city and its culture. Last year, the University of Turku turned 100 years old, which was reflected in the street scene. Next year, we as the student union have the same reason to celebrate, and we will also be seen in the entire city. Today, we are here to learn from each other. The Ec2u project aims 3 UN Sustainable Development Goals: good health and well-being, quality education, and sustainable cities and communities. We in the Student Union also invest in these themes in our daily working. The study time is full of new choices and new experiences. Uncertainty about one's future, career choice, and financial situation can cause anxiety and mental health problems. But we are genuine part of the university community and we share both joys and sorrows. So, in the end of the last year, we started together with the university the On My Mind project for our campus. Together, we have more power to work for the well-being of students. I'm not going to tell you more about this now, because you can hear more about this project in the upcoming Social Sustainable panel. Study time is much more than just lectures, exams, and the study itself. It is a memorable period in a life. We are looking for direction in our own lives, forming relationships, and discovering passions. And student culture is a big part of this. Here in Turku, we have a study in Turku concept, where we are developing students' lifetime to be the best lifetime together with the city of Turku. In this event, Ec2u, we have the opportunity to learn about each other's countries, cities, customs, and the cultures. I don't think that there are two identical universities right now, nor should be there. Ec2u enables students to build our own future through new experience. It is great that the mobility between partner universities will increase. We students are also a big part of Ec2u. For example, the Ec2u Executive Committee has one student from each partner university as its member. This way, we students have excellent opportunities to be heard internationally. But also, by participating in Ec2u events, we are able to influence educational policy at European level. In addition, this is a good opportunity to make new friends and create an international network. I think that more we give, the more we can have. We will have many opportunities to discuss and hear about collaboration opportunities that students, universities, and the cities can make. So I hope that we will see in coffee breaks and also in the future. I hope that you all will have a great time in this great event. You are so warmly welcome. Thank you and enjoy Ec2u.
Thank you so much, Aliisa. We have now officially opened the second Ec2u forum. My warmest thanks for all the speakers. I would like to remind you that you are warmly welcome to participate in any program of the forum during the next 3 days, just by choosing the link from the Liveto platform. You can participate in each section by clicking on the name of the event on the program map. Let's celebrate our Ec2u Alliance cooperation and make a memorable event together. Thank you. I will see you later on. Bye-bye.